Fallout New Vegas, the world's first drinking and gambling simulator. Just keep gambling. In fact, the game punishes you for trying to do the story if you leave the casino by crashing a game and playing the haunting song Johnny Guitar.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Now this story starts by kindly getting shot in the head by Chandler Bing.
Time to cash out. The game was rigged from the start.
Turns out life before friends was pretty hectic. After a pretty cool doc named Doc saved us, he shows us our ugly face where it turns out not even a mother could love. Once again, I accurately assigned stats to my character, as this was a very realistic playthrough. After going through the boring tutorial and beating up the powder gangers, I was on my way to find a nice friendly town named Prim. Did I say friendly? I meant desolate, where powder gangers are relentless. After a hard grind through Prim, I snuck around Quarry Junction where the hungry deathclaws could smell me.
Ah, shit. Wait.
Ah, the strip. Finally here. Oh wait, never mind. I'm too poor. I first had to gamble elsewhere to get enough money to gamble more. Makes sense, right?
Nope.
Because Lady Luck was on my side, and I maxed out my luck, I got into the strip. You know what that means? More gambling! Oh wait, I have to talk to Mr. House. After listening to him yap, you know what time it is. More gambling!
Hey, you there.
Get out of here. More gambling! Like Alan from The Hangover, I wasn't gambling. I was winning. A little too much.
You must leave immediately.
Time for you to leave. Go rob the tops. You're done here.
Since there was nothing else to do, I did a lousy hit and run on Benny and skedaddled out of there. Meet Danny Trejo,
Hello
or
there.
should I say Rule.
Alrighty then.
He's a cool ghoul who will repair my tools if I ask him not to do anything brutal. Plus, after all the exciting casino gameplay, I got directions from House saying I needed to import him into some sort of computer for the robots. Say hi to Caesar. No, not the salad. This is the balding middle-aged man who wants to revert back to traditional times of torture and discrimination. Pretty cool, hey? We don't care about him though, as we'll never see him again.
Xbox all day.
Welcome to Old Yap Blues. A group of mad scientists have taken your spine, heart and brain. But you don't need them anyway. These flying TVs like to talk. And a lot. No joke. I sat there at my computer for 25 minutes just listening to him yap. I legit gave up halfway listening to talk about other things.
The COD Mastery camos was actually my first.
Meet the gang. We've got Boris, a bully child protege who got turned down by his crush.
You're a loser.
Darla, a creepy robot woman who wants to transplant everyone's brains into a robotic think tank. 8. A non-verbal robot who talks through sound waves. O. An avid hater of Mr. House who likes to build things, including this fun little guy.
You! Hey you! Got any mugs? Do you know how many coffee cups giant robot brains and jars use on a daily basis? Not fucking many!
And Klein, the good old group leader, who was his idea to survive the fallout as brain bots, and is just a constant douche to the other bots. This DLC gave us access to some pretty good stuff like a proton axe and a cool stealth suit, where I definitely did not fail multiple times to get it.
Stealth boys.
Who? We met some pretty cool robots too, like a robot obsessed with mugs, an angry toaster, and a sexy light switch. After doing all these random missions, I fought a giant robot scorpion that definitely wasn't hard, found Mobius in my brain, and let's just say he wasn't happy to see me.
Am I rage baiting my brain right now?
I went to meet the gang again and had to say goodbye to them. It was very sad and they were sad to see me go. And just like that, Old Yap Blues was done. Now the main reason I did this one was because I was now given access to the big scene, which is pretty much a new home for me with heaps of storage and an auto dock I could use whenever I want. Now that I had finished Old Yap Blues, I was under the impression that it was crucial for me to obtain the weapon Oh Baby, a powerful hammer that racks anything in a couple of swings. Welcome to Honest Hearts, a base DLC where an alpha giga chad Christian man named Joshua Graham seeks justice for being betrayed by Caesar, who set him on fire, leaving him covered in bandages. Apart from Piccolo, I think this guy invented aura farming.
Nothing passes into or out of Zion without my hearing of it. You're not the first to have tried. Make the first shot count. You won't get a second.
Now the main story of this DLC is to run across the Zion Canyon, meeting up with Josh to help him find his mate Daniel.
Hello there.
After meeting Daniel, you get him some stuff, get ganged by deathclaws, blow up a cave, and meet with Josh again. Also,
Take drugs, kill a bear.
I can't see shit.
nice. After exploring all of the Zion, we now got to raid the army with Josh, convincing him right from wrong.
Joshua, you've already won. Look around you. There's no need to kill him. If it's what you believe is true, he'll pay for it later.
Thankfully, I farmed my speech skill level as much as I could. Base DLC. Welcome to Dead Money, a DLC about casinos, making friends, and letting go. We are warmly welcomed and put to sleep and transported into the beautiful scenery of Ipswich.
Am I okay? I guess I'm getting drugged now.
Nah, just kidding, this place is a shithole though. Now we had a bomb collar on us. We were sent to find 3 people. Dog, a Night King who has a personality of a dog and a person. Dean, a famous pre-war land singer with serious trust issues.
I'll blast your ass.
and Christine, a beautiful assassin who got her voice removed. I gathered them at the fountain, had a little group huddle, and dropped them off at each different positions around the map, assigning them with tasks such as opening gates and triggering explosions. And just like that, we were into the casino. Once again, we were greeted peacefully. I woke up where we got dropped, turned the casino's power on, and immediately had withdrawals.
Nice.
I ransacked the casino from all of their chips and spent the money on stim packs, fueling my crippling addiction even more. After this, Brother Elijah got me to find the 3 randos and sort them out. Dog kept blowing himself up.
To sacrifice my own life for Pakistan.
Dean kept blowing me up
dead.
and soft-locking my
dead.
game.
I'm so dead. Shit. What the fuck? Look, I'm just losing health left, right, and center. What is happening?
And Christine got her voice back, helping me get into the grand vault of the casino. So the whole point of this DLC is to make it all the way to the vault and let go of prized possessions due to all the friendships you made along the way. But nah, as soon as I saw the stack of gold bars, you already know I dropped everything to carry them. Did it work?
Bazinga! Bazinga! Bazinga!
Shit!
No. So all I did was take the bare minimum, kill the old fella, and run out with nothing but 7 gold bars. Welcome to Lonesome Road, my favourite walking simulator. Why buy Death Stranding when you can have this? Meet Eddie.
Hello
He's
there.
our trusty robot companion who also wants to be part of this walking simulator. Meet Rip-Off Darth Vader.
Hello
He's
there.
a salty carrier who wishes he had my spurs that jingle jangle jingle. Turns out he knows us a bit too well and wants us to traverse this long-ass road to get to him. Thankfully, we are given a remote detonator to remove any obstacles in our way. We did our best Johnny Cash impression and walked the line, died to some death claws, and ate a few rockets.
Okay, chill out. Holy. Okay, I'm chill.
Before making Ulysses' dream come true and meeting him, we had to pick up some killer armor and remove a Deathclaw's hand to get a decent weapon. We met with the fella and had a nice long chat with him. Now pause. As manic as this sounds, I wanted to actually side with him to blow up both the NCR and Legion. However, for some dumb reason, he would not hear me out. After some serious convincing, he changed his mind and let me take control of the rocket's direction. Bye bye NCR, bye bye Legion. Now even though this was the end of the DLC, this opened up some good armor to me, as long as I could withstand the crazy rad problem. Believe me, it was like walking through Chernobyl. Now that I finished the DLC, it's now time to go back to Mr. House, and like a good servant, I followed my boss's orders, sorting out each faction. It started with the bombers. After dodging their artillery, they sent me on some boring mission to fix an antenna array and resurface a sunken planet.
Nice. Goodbye.
Next was Gamora's. You know, the place I ransacked with my mad gambling skills. Turns out, one of the bosses has a naughty ledger with freaky thoughts in them. I blackmailed him, blackmailed another person, who may or may not have died due to that, and found myself in a room with both the bosses, like I was in the principal's office again. Now you'd think this would be a hard fight or situation to be in. Nah, I just lied to one of them, and they believed me. Next thing you know, all 3 are dead on the floor. Next was the almighty Brotherhood of Steel. Now unlike other games where they are noble and brave, in New Vegas, they just found the biggest bunker they could and hid away. That didn't stop me though. I bitch slapped the front guys and ran it, slowly making my way through and gaining the self-destruct keycards. Killed the main guy, set the place to blow, and left. Now all the factions were dealt with, all the important ones. I was sent by my chat to do a few things before finishing the game. This included clearing Quarry Junction and beating the hardest boss in the game. Yep, she was no problem for me.
Ye of little faith. 70 psychos.
Then I found my lookalike, Arcade, and got a decent stim pack buff from that. And now it was time to suit up as the battle awaited me. I breached the perimeter and slaughtered the Great Khans. I moved my way up and butchered the lone NCR fighters, targeting the Legion if they pestered me. I got inside to install Mr. House into the system and came across a couple of power armor grunts. I fooled them, so I thought, but yet they came back for me when I gave Arcade his armor. They were no match for the likes of us. We left and started heading towards the Legion's nearby camp. Arcade was so blood hungry he started attacking our robots. We breached the camp and met with Leggett, challenging him to a fight. We were strong, yet he targeted my one weakness, Arcade. I was not going to let him die, not this far into the game. He kept killing him, though like Doctor Strange and Dormammu, I kept rewinding time to save my companion. After defeating Leggett, I wore his helmet, hunting down the lone survivors of the Legion.
Hiding from me? I would too.
The general of the NCR then greeted us, thinking we were fair and decent people. My robot surrounded him, yet he was too stubborn to see his mistakes. So we vaporized his men in front of him before turning onto him. The last thing he would have felt would have been fear. And just like that, the Mojave was Mr. Houses and Mr. Homes. Honestly, this is one of my favorite follow games in the series. The DLC is incredibly fun to play. Even during old Yap Blues, I found myself having fun. I think that Obsidian did a really well done job with New Vegas. The story is incredibly replayable, and I can even see myself coming back to this game in the future. Would definitely recommend this game to play if you haven't. Thanks for watching. I stream Wednesdays and Fridays 7 PM AST. Please like and subscribe.